Thursday, February 16th, post refeed, only up 1 pound, which is crazy good. That's 178.4. Normally refeeds, I'll be up 2 to 3 pounds just from water alone. And I definitely drank a lot of water and ate a lot of salt yesterday, but I also trained legs hard as hell. So we'll see what my weight does tomorrow, but pretty happy to only be up 1 pound after a refeed. Pre-workout meal time. We got 200 grams of egg substitute, $191. Put the lid on that bad boy. We're gonna let that cook up and then we're gonna head out to the gym. Currently 7:17. We got chest, delts, triceps, and post refeed day, so it should be a good session. Tomatoes, Roma tomatoes to be specific, some lettuce because poverty macros, 90 grams of turkey, 200 grams of egg substitute. Inside there is 30 grams of mozzarella cheese. It is the Safeway Lucerne brand because that is the best fat-free cheese because it melts like normal cheese and it's essentially just pure protein. So gonna throw some sugar-free ketchup, or reduced sugar ketchup, I'll say sugar-free, reduced sugar ketchup on this guy. Eat it, and then we're gonna head off and we're gonna hit some chest. Might catch a couple clips because I wore a tank top today. Oh baby. Little tech action. So we started it off with some flat dumbbell stretching. This is gnarly if you've ever done this. Really forces the pec fibers to activate, and I do believe that weighted or extreme stretching is very beneficial for hypertrophy, especially when you combine it with a couple reps right here and then you go right back into it. And I think it's an awesome way to either finish or once you're a little bit warm, throw it in there to really get some blood in the muscle and then tax it afterwards. So I started and I've really been liking this for quite a while now actually, and I mean DC style training, and as well as the newer school of thought, the muscle professor Jacob Wilson, Ben Pekulski, people like that are really big advocates of this. So I'm a fan of it as well, and I think it does have merit. So we started off with a set of that. I just generally hold it for anywhere from 20 to, I don't know, as many seconds as I need at the bottom, and then I will go into the reps. We then went into a modified version of the flat incline press where you wiggle your butt forward on the pad, and that turns it into more of a decline movement. And decline is actually the best for the pecs in terms of activation from what they've shown. So I'm not a fan of traditional decline bench. It's okay. I haven't done it in a while. Maybe I should revisit it, but from what I recall, it doesn't feel great on my shoulders. Now we roll into some tricep extensions. This is my favorite way to go about the tricep extension, and it's with more of a wider grip. Not exactly, I guess, neutral, not exactly wide, somewhere in between. And I find this is best at isolating the triceps, almost mimicking a skull crusher, but it's a little bit easier on the elbows. Skull crushers I'm not really that big of a fan of because you lose tension throughout the movement, and I like to keep the tension on the muscle through the movement. So I prefer to stick with this, and I really feel it in my triceps. I definitely feel the overload, and it's a great movement. We're going to throw in my favorite exercise for the side delt, and that is a cable version of just a side lateral raise. Feeling you get with these is unlike anything else. The tension is constant. You can go as much weight as you need, I guess, to really isolate the muscle, but you don't have to go excessively heavy. They are the best, in my opinion. Now we're topping off the workout entirely with 2 tricep exercises. So that previous exercise, the side laterals, was just to finish off chest and delts. And now we're going to finish off triceps. If you throw a band on top of pull-up bar that's attached to a squat rack or anything you can find, and you sort of mimic rope pushdowns with it, it is very beneficial in my opinion because of the accommodating resistance, and it gets heavier at the bottom when you're your strongest, so you're able to put a lot of force into it, and I do believe it's going to have some merit in terms of hypertrophy. Then we move into almost like a dynamite press, but the thing I find when you try to do this with 2 arms at the same time is that your neck and your head gets in the way and you end up doing one tricep more than the other. So I've eliminated that by moving it to single arm, and I think this movement is awesome to go heavy on and really get some good stimulation.
These late night sessions are awesome, man. There's nobody in here now, so I bust out the camera. We've got pretty good chest pump going on. Morale is high. Energy is high. Almost done with the workout though. Currently 11:30 p.m. Good lift, very good lift. I'm excited. 6 weeks, just a little over 6 weeks. Gonna bring that holy shit factor to the stage. Be undeniable. Excited. Bada boom, it is 7:07 p.m. on Saturday, February 18th. My hair looks awful. I just finished hitting some legs a little bit ago, and now I'm working on this video. Just giving you guys a quick update today. Saturday, February 18th. Weight was 179, so it's definitely up from where it's normally been, but I'm not worried about it because I am tighter than I've ever been for sure. Lower abs are really starting to come in. Those veins down there, glutes, hamstrings. So a little bit, exactly actually 6 weeks today. So I'm ecstatic. The weight doesn't really bother me as much anymore as long as I'm getting really tight, because I know I'm going to be able to make my 176 no problem. Definitely going to be in the 160s though, so we're pushing for that. But I just want to give you guys an update because I'm going to go grab some Halo Top ice cream, and hopefully they have the red velvet flavor, and I'm going to try it for you guys. So Halo Top red velvet, hopefully incoming. If not, we'll have a different flavor sadly, but I'm hoping for the red velvet because I've had a craving for red velvet, because I've never had anything I haven't had anything red velvet this entire prep, and I love red velvet cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory and red velvet muffins and things like that. So I was hoping to grab some of the On Cake Bites, Optimum Nutrition, the red velvet ones, but they were sold out at Vitamin Shop, and then Mr. Julian said he'd get me some, but that's probably not going to happen, so red velvet Halo Top, hopefully incoming. Can confirm. Halo Top red velvet is good. But I would say it tastes more like a chocolate than actual red velvet, because that's kind of what red velvet is, but it's more chocolatey, but it's good. I would say the flavor that is the best though, sea salt caramel or vanilla bean. No joke. The vanilla bean tastes just like Haagen-Dazs, but the macros are so good. Halo Top ice cream, definitely diet approved. The price is not diet approved, but it is delicious nonetheless. So if you guys are dieting, try it out.